Hi, my name is Darian Shaw. I'll be presenting today an informative speech on the Arthur McDuffie race riots of 1980 in Miami, Florida. Have you ever been an innocent bystander, watching the events unfold in front of you through first-hand accounts or through media coverage? We all have in one form or fashion. Think about how you would have reacted to the event I'm going to share with you. Through the accounts of my cousin and news media, I'm going to share with you the events that led up to the McDuffie race riots of 1980. The personal accounts from my cousin, Wilson Wilson, helped me to incorporate the personal effects that the riot had on him and his family. Today, I would like to share with you how the riots of 1980 not only had an impact on my family, but how they have had an impact on you as an American citizen. The riots of 1980 had a local and national impact on race relations and police brutality. Many of the same as usual policing practices that were going on in Miami, Florida, were being challenged violently and non-violently. The MacArthur riots of 1980 pushed citizens of Miami, Florida to their boiling point. A growing group of citizens were becoming unrestful after more people were losing their jobs and not being able to take care of their families. On top of that, citizens were becoming more and more uneasy with the dishonest actions of the police department. The demographics of Miami were changing. Cuban refugees were being offered more employment and city contract opportunities than blacks. Wilson was self-employed and usually managed to get city contracts. He had never had complaints and had contracts with the county for several years, installing and selling satellite equipment. He had heard several employees talking about changes in the bidding process. He lost several contracts to Cuban refugees. In December 1979, a black insurance executive was brutally beaten by at least a dozen city police officers after eluding arrest. The executive was a former Marine, a man respected by his family and community. 4 days later, he died in the hospital. The riots erupted on May 1980 after the 4 charged officers were acquitted and given the opportunity to return to their jobs. Immediately, community members reacted to the verdict. A peaceful gathering in preparation for a march turned into a violent riot that lasted more than 3 days. The National Guard was sent in to regain control of the city. This was the first major race riot after successes of the civil rights movement. Many cities and states looked at the events that caused the riots and tried to better communications between the police department and community members. This also reignited the need for citizen review boards and for the police departments to have open and routine conversations with community leaders and citizens. Wilson stayed in Dade County. He refused to run away after the race riots. He was then and still remains today committed to helping others and being a voice for change. What would you have done if you were in Wilson's shoes? Would you have stayed or moved? Thank you.